So let's have a look inside the research folder then. There are three folders in total in the research folder. Research materials, which is research articles, then a folder with information about note-taking and essay planning, and finally the third folder is about finding your own articles. So let's look first at the research materials folder. So in here, you will find all of the different topics and research articles that I prepared for you this semester. So this is your first choice. You can choose one of these topics and use the articles that I prepared for you. So let's have a look inside one of the folders. This one is on anti-Asian violence. You will see that most of the folders have around about this number of articles. So this one has 3, maybe some of the folders have 4 or 5. So in general, I recommend that you use at least 3 articles in your essay. Let's have another look in another folder. Maybe this one has a few more articles. So this one is about Bitcoin and why it's bad for the planet. Let's just wait for the page, and there you can see that it also has 3 articles. So most of them have 3 or 4 articles. Some of them have more. So the one on the environmental crisis has more. The one on K-pop or Squid Game has more. That has actually 3 subfolders. So one is about Squid Game, one is about K-pop activism, and one about something called cultural appropriation and K-pop. So if there are more articles in the folder, you don't need to read all of them. Okay, this one on ecological and environmental issues has more than 3 articles. This one, as I said, Squid Game has more than 3. SNS, I think, has 4 or 5 articles, and sports washing again has about 5. So in most of these cases, you can choose 3 articles, and then I recommend that you get one idea from each article and you paraphrase that in the supporting evidence section of your paragraph for your essay. Let's look in the Ukraine folder, the war in the Ukraine folder, because this one has more articles. This one is organized by theme or topic. So the first 3 are about Putin. Then the next ones are about the West. So is the West partly to blame for the war? Again, there are 3 articles there. And if we go down the page, there are, just waiting for the page to move. Is the war revealing a kind of racial bias? Is the media's coverage racist? We've got 4 articles there, and then one's about energy policy and how that's being affected by the war. And that has 3 articles as well. So here you could choose 3 articles from one of these headings, or of course you could read more than 3 articles and include more research in your essay if you preferred. So really 3 is the minimum number of articles for the essay. As I said, you can base main body paragraph 1, 2 and 3 all on a separate article. Okay, so let's look at the second of the folders that I'm going to show you. This is about finding your own articles. So your first choice is to just select one of the folders that I prepared, one of the topics I prepared. The advantage of doing this is that you don't need to search for the articles. You can be sure that all of the information I included is reliable. However, if you don't like my topics, you can choose another topic of your own, or you could use some of my research materials and use some articles that you found yourself. So let's have a look inside this folder. It's called Finding Reliable Sources of Information. So in this folder, you will find links to 2 free online newspapers in the UK. So one is The Guardian and one is the Financial Times. And then there's a video linked here which shows you how to use something called the Official Media Bias Fact Check icon. This is something you can use to check that you are using reliable research information in your essay. So that's for students who prefer to find their own sources of information and to choose a different topic from the ones I provided. Okay, let's look in the final folder. So this is important for everybody. It's called Note Taking and Planning. So please notice that we have a note-taking document here. So let's have a look at that. So you have some instructions here to guide you in your reading. And then you have a space to put the first link for your article. Then you can organize your reading by topic, put your paraphrases and questions here, and then you can also write your paraphrase and evaluation section there. So this is a blank copy. I included it in the email, and I would like you to read one research article. So that of the ones from my folder on one of the topics I prepared, or it could be a topic, an article that you found yourself. So let's have a look at how I want you to complete the notes. So this is the second document here. Sorry, the third document on this page, example notes on an article. So here is an example article that I took notes on and how you can prepare your own notes. So let's take a look further down the page. So we have the title of the article, the link for the article. Then as I took notes, I organized the information by topic. So of course this could be very useful in paragraph writing because the information needs to be organized by topics. So this is the first topic, and then I put a quotation here for the information I wanted to paraphrase. Then I just put some extra notes here, and then you can see I put a quotation here and my paraphrase here, and then this is the full paraphrase section, and this is the evaluation of the significance section. So I would like you to do this for one article at first, and then eventually for 3 articles altogether. So you can see that you can highlight the text and leave a question for me. So you just highlight the text like that, and then a little plus sign will appear on the side. Let me show you here. And then you add your comment or your question. So you can ask me a yes/no question. So you can highlight part of the paraphrase. Is this part of the paraphrase accurate? And then I can just answer yes or no. Maybe you have a question about this. Could this be part of my refutation paragraph? And then here, again, you can highlight a section of the paraphrase, part of the paraphrase, and say, is this part of the paraphrase correct? So I will answer 2 or 3 questions about your notes. Let's look at the advice for note taking. It says, always read with a purpose in mind. So I think many people have the idea that they begin reading a text at the start and they read everything until the end. This is the way you read most things, I think. However, your purpose here is to find the information that you need to write the essay. Okay, so my advice is first you skim the article before you read it, and just make sure that the article is actually relevant to your topic. Of course, you don't need to do this with the articles I prepared, but it would be useful for articles that you find yourself. Remember that your purpose is to formulate one essay argument. Okay? You don't need to have more than one argument with 3 supporting arguments. Okay? So let me make that clear again. You need one overall essay argument and 3 supporting arguments. So really, when you're reading the essay, when you're reading the research articles, you should be looking for these things. You're looking for 1 main topic, an argument, and 3 supporting arguments. Okay, that's your goal. That's your purpose in reading. Other things to remember: always get the link to the article. Always make a distinction between the words of the article and your own paraphrases. And don't forget to write your own thoughts in the evaluation of the significance section. Finally, it's a good idea to write this section or a summary of the article after you read it, because you will forget very quickly the main argument of the article. So I would like you to prepare 1 set of notes before the next class. So that will be the first class of the week, beginning the 11th of April. Okay, so please check the email for the other instructions about today's class. Okay, thanks very much, everybody.